Hey guys, if you really want to get the right kayak, you need to come down here to where?
Action Watersports, Auburndale, Florida.
That's right.
We're open Tuesday through Saturday, 9 to 5. We're closed Sundays and Mondays.
And you got a pool, bro.
We got a pool.
And we got people testing boats on the pool. You get a feel for it because you need to know what you're getting.
It's a stability tank. You can't really paddle anywhere, but you can see how stable it is, and you can stand up in it and see what it's going to feel like in the water.
Exactly. And guess what, guys? This trip was made possible by AMP Outdoors Lithium Battery. Save 5% on your next lithium battery, fish finder, trolling motor, whatever. Use coupon code Aliex5. The best batteries out there. But David, what do we have here, bro?
This is American-made kayak from Perception, and it's a pedal drive, and that sub 2,000 price point. It's around $1,999, and it's a pedal drive. It's 12 foot. It's called the Pilot, the Perception Pilot. It's a really nice little boat for you fishing. If you want a pedal drive and you don't want to spend $5,000 on a Hobie, you can come and get something a little bit less. It's still a good boat. It's got a rudder here. You can drop this rudder down, and you have the steering here, left and right. What's neat on the pedal drive system on this is that it folds up into the boat. Right now, with it in the folded up position, if you look under the boat, there's nothing under there. Now watch this. Keep filming that, Alex. I'm going to drop it down. And then now you see what the drive is. It comes completely out. You have forward and reverse there. Wow. So it's really neat. And when you're fishing, forward and reverse, when you do want to come in, say you want to come into the shallow water, you just pull this lever and it brings this all the way back up. And it locks. It's a real simple system.
So you have to align the prop, or it just does it?
Yeah, you align this crank with this arrow on the top of the line, and it aligns the prop.
So it has an indicator so you know where it is. Back in the day, I used to have a Slayer, and I used to have this. It wasn't mine, but I got to test it on the water, and it's very fast and also stable. Also, when this thing came up, like nobody had a price for a PDL drive kayak this low. And the crazy part is that it's still a low price.
Yeah. They make this in two sizes also. You remember they make the 10 foot, which I actually have one here too. I got a really good sale today on the 10 footer, $13.99.
Wow.
For this boat. Wow. Yeah. It's normally $16.99 in this particular unit. So it's the same exact drive, it's the same exact seat, but it's only in a 10 foot model.
On the crank.
The crank 100, yeah.
Boom.
So the crank and the Pilot.
Now the Pilot, being 12 footer, is more for your bigger angler, or if you're gonna cover big water, if you're gonna go offshore. We actually took this boat offshore and it works nice. Let's talk more about it. Like what is these like?
These are just kind of built-in flush mount rod holders. They're built into the boat. I wouldn't say they're the most secure.
No, that's why I'm asking. Like, what are these?
Like, put them in there.
Are those Red Bull cup holders?
Yeah.
Like seriously, they're like too wide, but not wide enough.
Ideally, if I was going to make this my fishing boat, I would put a Omega rod holder here and maybe install a mount on the back for a more solid rod holder. Also keeps the rods higher off of the water.
But if you look at it, look how much space you have here.
You have a lot of space, yeah.
You could put gear tracks and put your Omega rod holders or camera mounts. And you have a lot of space here on the back too that you could definitely rig a shallow anchor pole, or maybe add a motor or put it on the rudder. You could put a Bixpy on the rudder. Yeah, access point. This boat is very simple, but it's nice and it works and it's super fast.
Lightweight. It's lightweight for some of the pedal boats out there. Perception makes lightweight boats.
They're not crazy price, and they do have warranty. What sort of warranty do you have with this thing?
These are 3-year hull warranties on these boats. So they say limited lifetime warranty on them. I'm not sure what that means, but
it means whatever they wanted it to mean.
If you have a problem with any of these boats and you buy it from an authorized dealer, we handle all the warranty. We deal with the company and we take care of any problems you might have. That's why it's best to get it from a dealer. If you buy online, I don't know what problems you'll have, but if you can visit a shop and get it from a dealer, you get the warranty, you get the factory service, you get someone to talk to, or someone to help you if you have an issue later on down the road.
Now, when this came up, they had a lot of issues with the drive. Have you noticed anything?
Not lately, no. This boat's been around a few years. We've had several years. I haven't had any issues with the drive units at all on these. The issue comes to mind, if you don't screw the pedal in. I had one person, and it might have been our fault, I don't know, but the pedal wasn't screwed in all the way, and he went pedaling, and it unscrewed itself and fell in the water, and we lost the pedal. But we got him a new pedal and put it in, made sure it was tight the next time.
Well, you do
These are
need.
just bicycle pedals.
That's right, and some people change it, but you need to make sure that all these cranks and everything is secure on the prop, because if not, you're gonna have issues.
Yeah.
For sure. Now I see the seat is kind of like on a gear track system.
It's
You
a
can
slider,
move it,
so you have to be able to slide your seat to fit your legs.
but it's only one position, right? Like this
It's
is.
not a high-low. It's a one position.
What is this underneath? Like what is that? Oh, there's just
That just
channel
holds
for
the
what?
seat down.
And this is like just the constructions.
These are the spin plugs. So when they build a kayak, when they come out of the mold, this is a very soft hull, and they put air, they injection air, and the air poof holds it out while it dries. And so that hole needs to be filled, and so they spin this spin plug in there, and it's a belly button.
Belly button. Oh, there you go. This is your baby, and that's your belly button.
Yeah.
What's the idea behind this like tackle?
Just a place to put small items.
Wow,
Just two of them.
I could see water pooling in there.
It could happen, yeah. I would put my stuff in a dry bag,
100%.
but it keeps it out of the way.
And this here, like this
That's
is
just
new.
a cover.
Oh,
This
and
is
look,
just
it's just
kind of a
pull-
cover.
Oh, just a cover. That's nice.
Yeah.
And the cool thing is that you don't have to take the drive out. Like if you hit shallow water, the drive is kind of like a low
But
profile.
you can take the drive out really easy. You just unscrew, pull the pin, and pop
But
it
you
up.
don't have to. Like
No.
with the Slayers, you have that thing sticking in front of you. The Old Town too. Here you have a more like if
Streamline.
exactly. So I mean, all these things have their pros and minuses. I really like this open deck style. This is a nice from tank well. What's the name of this?
Front take well.
From
Yeah.
tank well, and you got the hole for the fish finder. Boom, nice. And the tank wall is not huge, but it's big enough to put a black pack or decent sized cooler. But guess what? Look at this. If you put it on a rectangle, is that how you say it? Rectangle way?
A rectangle.
Rectangle, yeah, it's like it's not a square, but it's a rectangle. You could put a nice cooler,
Yeah.
like a long one.
There's a lot of room in there
Oh yeah, there is.
to pop off.
I mean, everything is a trade-off, right? Because you have a lot of space here if you want to put additional gear tracks or rod
It's a
holders.
really good starter pedal drive fishing kayak.
It is
to get
not
started.
gonna break the bank, and it's
This particular unit I have on sale for $18.99 today.
boom.
So yeah, $18.99. You could come get one of these. By the time people see the videos, it might be sold, but we get more stuff coming in all the time.
Yeah, like every time I come here, it's never the same kayaks.
Oh, you'll never. Even if you come here a week later, you'll see different kayaks.
Yeah,
coming and going.
it may be the same model, but not the same kayak.
Not exactly the same one.
So these things are super stable. Not super. They're stable enough. They're fast. They don't break the bank. The drive is like, I don't know, 5-7 years old. So it's kind of like already they fix all the kinks and all the issues. So this is not a bad product to start with if you're looking to get into kayaking and stuff like that. And if you want to add a Bixpy, it's easy to do too.